These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Everyone is okay after an overnight apartment fire. Firefighters responded to that complex around 11:45 near 7th Avenue and Camelback Road. Crews found smoke pouring from the second floor. Firefighters knocked this one out and evacuated the building. 4 apartments were damaged, though, with support being offered for those families now out of a home. Severe storms are moving through California. This is new video as the heavy rain hit the northern part of the state and is now moving south. Some local officials around LA worry even a little bit of rain could trigger mudslides because of the recent wildfire damage. If you're expecting a package from China or Hong Kong, it may not arrive on time. The U.S. Postal Service has temporarily suspended accepting packages from those places until further notice. The agency did not give a reason for the change. It's unclear if it's related to an executive order President Donald Trump signed last week. But we do know the flow of letters will not be impacted. Now to an ABC15 update. Our team checking back in with police after a drive-by shooting left a woman dead over the weekend. Thomas Smith tells us his 72-year-old mom, Joanne, along with other family members, were just sitting outside her South Phoenix home when she was shot and killed. Thomas showing us the bullet holes that paint a haunting picture of what happened.
I don't know what issues they had. We're not into it with anybody. There's no beef that we cause with anybody. By them seeing my mother and not caring and still open fire like that, it's heartbreaking.
Now, police are still searching for the shooter. Right now, we're reaching out to see if detectives have any descriptions of a suspect. Arizona's newest Supreme Court justice going one-on-one with ABC15 as she begins her time on the state's highest court. Justice Maria Elena Cruz was sworn in Monday, the first justice appointed by Governor Katie Hobbs and the only justice on the court appointed by a Democrat. Cruz, who most recently served as a judge in the Court of Appeals, is originally from Yuma and has dedicated her professional career to the Grand Canyon state.
My perspective is one that's going to inform how I relate to the other 6 justices. My understanding of the law in some cases may be different than their understanding, but that's something that we're going to take one case at a time.
Cruz also making history with her new role as the state's first Latina and Black justice. At our state capitol, lawmakers are working on finding solutions to Arizona's teacher shortage. The Senate Education Committee is advancing a bill that would expand access to the Arizona Teachers Academy for community college students. That program pays tuition for students who commit to becoming teachers at public schools in Arizona after graduation. We'll be tracking it and let you know what happens.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We have some good news today. We're not forecasting record heat, but the highs will stay well above normal for this time of year. Starting off with temperatures at 8 o'clock in the morning in the mid-50s. By midday, we're already in the lower 70s, and we're calling for a high today of a toasty 80 degrees. That is 10 degrees above normal for early February. Across northern Arizona today, we'll keep highs in the mid-50s for areas like Flagstaff, Heber, and Show Low too. 60s in Payson, Prescott, and Sedona, with 80s again across mainly central and southern Arizona. For the first couple of days of the open, temperatures will still be on the warm side tomorrow, calling for a high of 80, and we drop those highs a little bit beginning Friday and for the weekend too, staying in the mid to upper 70s with overnight lows in the 50s. In the high country, it'll be sunny today and mild, but beyond that, it's going to be breezy to windy at times through at least Friday, with highs staying in the 50s and lows in the 20s. Slight chance for a shower on Saturday, but otherwise a dry and mild forecast for the next 7 days.
We will have another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com, or you can download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.